Hello, welcome to the Not So Bedroom Guru. I've actually managed to get out today. I haven't been out for a very long time. It's only at the bottom of my garden. And I was inspired today to do a very quick video. Quick, she says, she always goes on for England. On how to get on a spiritual path, only because my lovely friend Jo has been introduced to it by me in the last couple of weeks, and she's overwhelmed by the amount of synchronicities, spiritual happenings, second voices, like she hears it from one thing and then it's backed up by someone else, and she's overwhelmed by it. But it's really quite very simple. Spiritual living brings you a sense of peace in the core of your soul. It allows you to be able to deal with anything that comes. It allows you to just get rid of worries in your mind. It allows you to just be in an existence of divine inspiration whenever it comes, and knowing everything's going to be all right no matter what comes into your life. Now, the first thing is obviously is that I always try and make sure that I'm blended with nature, even if it's in my garden. So if I just show you where I am, I don't know if you'll see, there's the Borough Mump in the distance, which is Archangel Michael's church, and it's a linked nodule to Glastonbury tour, which you can't really see here, but it holds a ley line that apparently links with the Glastonbury tour, and my cottage sits right in the middle of it, which is pretty phenomenal. The reason why I'm here is a couple of things. One is there's a sense of complete peace. I also quieten my mind to absolutely nothing. I just listen to the bird song. I watch the water rippling away in front of me. The Somerset levels are a matrix of waterworks and canals, and so being around water, which is a conduit of the spirit world, just brings that vibration of peace, of energy, of serenity. And so when I can, I try and hobble down to this spot just to get in the middle of Mother Nature, Archangel Ariel's energy, which is obviously to do with the animal kingdom, the planet, and also Gaia, Mother Nature. I thank her for what she brings. I thank her for the abundance of what she supplies, and it basically makes me feel completely relaxed, completely at one with nature. To get on a spiritual path is really, really exceptionally simple. People think it's hard work and going to classes and going to all sorts of things, and it really is. It's very, very simple. The first thing I'd recommend you do is start to meditate. A lot of people say, yeah, I haven't got time for that, I'm too busy. But do you know what? It really takes 5 minutes if you're dedicated. You either can do a guided meditation, which I've already spoke of before, or you can just sit what I'm doing now. This is meditating. Meditation is basically getting your brainwave state, brain fog, into an element of complete calm, so that you can be open to inspiration, visions, thoughts, feelings. It will guide you on your right path. Those odd little intuitive feelings where you think, I've got to do this, I've got to do that right now, they're normally from your... Sorry, I'm just being... There's such a beautiful bird just hovering around. They basically are inspirational thoughts, actions, purposes that are brought from either your guardian angels, from your guides, or even a loved one. So the quieter your mind is, the more you're open to influence, inspiration, and reaching your aspirations as well. So always try and give yourself a quiet space, even if you're like a busy office worker. Get out for 5 minutes in the local park. On the way home, just stop for 5 minutes in your car. Listen to inspirational music that you feel really connected to. This morning I was listening to Enigma, which is my favourite band of all time, and I just feel my soul resonates so much with that music, and so I made sure I had that on all morning. Meditation, as I say, is key. You don't have to sit there ruminate, you just literally have to relax, whatever it may be. As I've said before, it could be painting, it could be decorating, it could be fishing, it could be just walking with the dog. As long as you've got an open mind and you're open to inspiration that's brought before you, that weird intuitive thought that comes into your mind will be the one that will set you on such an amazing path. when you do this, you also want to have a little chat with them above. It doesn't matter who you believe in. I always have a chat at night. Thank you, the angels, for the day I've had, and thank you for what's to come. I do affirmations. I am well. I am happy. I am successful in my inspirations and aspirations of what I want to do. I'm going to find a lovely new house, blah, 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 blah. My animals are well. My friends are well. Please send a blessing to them. By doing this, you are ordinarily sending your thought process and raising your vibration up to the divine. So it's a good thing to start doing. Even if you'd like doing the washing up during the day, send a thought up to your granddad or your dad or your mum, anybody up there that you believe in, or the angel realms, to say thank you for being with me, thank you for guiding me. Believe it or not, they're with you anyway. The fact is that so many people, which is such a tragedy, are closed down to it because they're too busy doing the human stuff. The human experience is a very heavy experience, so we have to work as hard as we can to lighten that. And so even by sending those thoughts up, you'll get little signs. For instance, when Jo was talking to me earlier about that she couldn't believe the synchronicities that were coming up in her life, the spiritual coincidences, she said, oh my God, hang on a minute. She took a photo, and when she looked up, there was just like angel feathers, they looked like, formed in the clouds. It was a total blue sky, but there were 3 feathers just completely formed. You'll see them. I've put them on Twitter and Facebook just to show you the kind of things they do. You're open to a world of wonder, and you're open to a life that when you tell people about it, they go, yeah, okay, whatever, because you just won't believe the sort of stuff they can bring. You know, you just say something about, I don't know, I'm worried about this, and then suddenly you'll get something on YouTube pop up on your phone, or you'll get some person send you an email about the exact same thing, or you'll start thinking about someone and they'll phone you. You can really start connecting into other human energies and the universal energies by doing that. I always work as well with crystals. You might have seen on my Instagram today, I think I'll put it on the other ones as well. It's like, for instance, I decided today to wear snowflake obsidian. I had no reason to think it was red hot, actually. I had no reason at all to I even make, a conscious effort about it. But I just felt I had to put it on, and I thought, God, I had brain fog today, as you can tell. So I thought, I can't remember what this is for, and it's to remove all negativity. It's to bring mind, body, spirit balance into your life. It's to help you maintain that serenity that helps you to deal with anything that happens on the earth plane. And so I thought, oh, brilliant, after I googled it, because I completely forgot what it was, and because I've got so many. And I thought, oh, lovely, I'll have that on today. And so that's what I've done. Then I chose to come here. I'm in absolute agony, and I've got to even think about getting back to the garden, which is just over there, but it's worth it, even if I have to stay in bed for a day, just to get out in the sun and embrace everything that Archangel Ariel can bring. It's just beautiful. Thinking kind thoughts, thinking good things about yourself. A really tough one is looking in the mirror, no matter how rough you look, and saying, I really love you, I'm really proud of you. Everything about self-love and self-awareness of who you are and how you're feeling is really important for a spiritual path, because it just gives you strength, it gives you confidence to know that any decisions you're making or any kind of choices you have to make, you feel emboldened by them. So many people worry about, shall I do this or shall I do that? Your deep little gremlin inside that you want to ignore is saying, don't do that. The quiet little voice, but the big voice, the ego, is saying, yeah, go on, go for it, just do it. Listen to the little voice, because that little voice will get stronger and stronger and stronger the more you connect your energy, thinking that you've got someone with you, even if you don't believe it. I always kind of like now, for instance, I just think, God, I'm so lucky, because I know they're all here, whether it's the angel realms, whether it's the spirit world, whoever it is, I just feel that they're around. You never feel alone. You never feel alone. As soon as you start doing these simple little things of positive affirmations, positive mind thoughts, and perhaps even a meditation, or just start talking to them, you will start getting answers really quickly. You'll get synchronicities and coincidences. You think, that's just totally wrong. I don't know if you've seen the photograph that I took of the 2 swans flying overhead when I was here last time. Well, as soon as I came into this pasture, 2 swans flew overhead again. That's like 1 in a million, surely. Because I haven't had that. I've been living here nearly 3 years, and I've never had them ever fly over my head. And I've had it twice. I'll be putting the photo on later. And it's just another confirmation of, like, thank you, I'm aware you're here. It's just a very, very similar coincidence to what happened last time. 2 swans flying over my head. I don't care if people think oh God, yeah, it's just a coincidence. To me, it means the world, and to me, it keeps me positive. To me, it gives me inspiration to move forward and go forward and move on, and not get too underwhelmed by things. You know, it is hard for me. You've most probably seen on the other social media sites that I have done an interview with the local Gazette here for ME Awareness Month. Because really I could allow myself to go down a very, very quick slippery slope to complete doom, but I don't allow myself to do that. And people just say, how do you do it? It's really simple, just the first simple steps I've told you: meditation, appreciation and confirmation and affirmation, all the shuns, just to keep you going. Because I'm telling you, it only takes positive mind thoughts and practices for you to start your spiritual path. Because then what happens is, once you start doing that, you'll then be inspired to just basically, oh, I'm going to go to that spiritist church today. Oh, I'm going to take that new job. I'm going to go and visit my old friend today. And then your synchronicity or something will take place. It will take you further into somewhere that you end up in a place where you think, how the hell did I get here? Oh yeah, I just decided to see my old friend. They will take you on paths that lead you to your ultimate destinations. And everything that you wish or want for, like we said in the last one about cosmic ordering, it can happen. So raise your vibrations, get that thought and feeling raising as high as you can. Embrace everything with love, and you will get on that spiritual path. It's so easy. If you want to take the spiritualist church route, please do. Or there's loads of spiritualist centres in your areas where you can just literally walk in and you'll be embraced. You won't be looked at or ignored. You'll be embraced, and people can again put you on your path. You know, it's just how it works. Jo was just saying, I hope she don't mind me saying this, but she went to a spiritualist church, and she got a reading from the medium that was doing the dem there, and he basically kept saying the word patience. And then afterwards she met this lady, and he came up to her and said, remember patience. And she was talking to this healer, and she went, well, that's a bit weird. She said, why? She goes, that's my surname, Patience. And she's going to take up healing with this lady, you know. So sometimes literal words mean something else for them, you know, and you'll find it out when you do it. Oh, hello. Look at that. A little sweetie just landed on my hand. Do you know, I've had that before, you know, sometimes where I just get insects. I had a dragonfly do it last year. Dragonfly just sat on my hand for absolutely ages. I had a dragonfly once when I was in the woods when I used to live in Essex, and I was really stuck with what to do, of how to reach people on an intimate basis. Still there. Oh, he's gone. You know, because I was doing all of these demonstrations, and I just felt like I was, you know, seeing all these hundreds, sometimes thousands of people in front of me, and I just thought, I'm not reaching enough people here. And I couldn't, because obviously the waiting list for readings was so long, so I couldn't get to that. I thought, how am I going to do this? And I remember sitting in the woodlands in Hadley on a day where I just said, thank you for inspiring me when I take my walk. And I sat down, and it was just the sun beating down in this one little circle. It was beautiful in this little area in the woods. And this dragonfly came and landed on my hand, on my arm that was resting on my knee. I didn't move, and I was just looking at this dragonfly. It was there for about 20 minutes. And I thought, oh my God. And I just let my mind be quiet and studied the dragonfly. And then suddenly I was brought the inspiration of doing intimate evenings, and some of you that have had them, that watch this, will know that basically it's me visiting people in their homes, you know, a group of 20 people, and doing even a mediumship for them. And it was just such a wonderful, successful thing. I reached so many people through it, and it made me feel so good. And that was just from sitting there watching a dragonfly. Can you understand what I mean? And another time, I was over in Beer Woods. And before I actually got there, I said, can you just bring me a sign to let me know you're about? Because sometimes I do like a physical sign, a bit demanding. And when I walked up to the main peak of Beer Woods, which looks over most of the levels, there were about 500, 600 dragonflies flying around on the peak. Luckily I was with someone, so, you know, I had a witness to it. And he was like, wow. And it was just amazing. There were just hundreds and hundreds of dragonflies, and I just went, thank you, and that just kept me going for a week. So just ask, don't demand things. Don't say, well, if you're here, do this, do that, because they can't manipulate energy like that. They'll manipulate around you, and you'll notice it. So look out for signs, synchronicities. Obviously, you know already, I've told you about things like white feathers and apports in previous videos and what they can bring you. But trust me, they are so clever. They will work it where you will think, oh my God, how the hell did that happen? How the hell did it happen that I heard it in this space and then they've just delivered it in that space? It's truly remarkable. Again, you may have seen the day out at Cheddar Gorge that I had with my friend. And obviously I put that on there, and the robin and everything else. And that, for me, I just want to affirm to you that it is a way of life, and it will be delivered to you. So all the people that are suffering like depression, people that are finding it really hard, if you've got chronic illness, if you're dealing with perhaps losing someone in your family, any obstacles that are being brought in your human experience, they can be made better by being in that spiritual bubble of knowing that you're looked after and it will be all right, no matter what your problem is. And I just felt inspired to do this while I was sitting here. So obviously I was meant to, because the idea just comes straight out of nowhere while I was sitting here watching that bird hovering over there. So it's a very brief one, just to back up how to get on a spiritual path, because people think it's really difficult. It really isn't. Just start sending your thoughts up there. Give yourself some time, 5 minutes or 50 minutes, whatever you want to do. Start meditating. Start opening your mind to the possibility that there's a higher dimensional power that's there to look out for you, as agreed before you even come here. And trust me, it works. Send me some comments or send me emails. Let me know, please. It would be really great to hear your experiences, because listening to Lindsay and Joe, who is another friend of mine, well, you saw Lindsay on the last video, I talked about her. They're like excited young children. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I'm like, I know, it's great, isn't it? But everybody can do it. You don't need to go to a bloody learn how to be spiritual class or spend loads of money at some spiritualist bloody place where they charge you like £400 or £500 a week or whatever. Or it's about £700 actually. But you know, it's just nonsense. You can do it yourself. I learnt more in meditation about myself and about my path and about what to do than I ever did in any classroom. So go ahead and do it, and please let me know of how you get on, because it's exciting and you'll love it. Anyway, it's just a little one. Please send this to any other people that you think it might help. Thank you again for subscribing to the videos, and I hope you have a truly beautiful weekend, because at the moment mine's wonderful. And you know, just a very quick way of showing you, I could now think, oh my God, I've got to move now and walk to the end of the path, and I could be sitting thinking, oh no, I'm in pain, it's going to be rubbish. No, I'm just in the moment. Be in the moment. Don't worry about the past, don't worry about the future. Be in the moment of beauty and loveliness. And if you can stay in that moment and don't allow any of those stupid egotistical thoughts to come in, fear, worry and doubt, you'll get in there and you're doing it. You are so rocking it. Have things around you like angels, fairies, or whatever you love around you as well, to remind you that you're being watched over. That's important, to have a visual reminder. At the moment, look at this, look. This is really sad. Do you know I like Tinkerbell? I don't know if you can see that. Look, I've got my Tinkerbell. Oh no, it's upside down, look. I've got my Tink long shorts on. How sad is that? But do you know what? They make me happy. And that's what the aim of the game is, happiness. So take care, have a lovely weekend, enjoy the sun as I am doing now, and enjoying the peace and the beauty of nature, and let me know how you get on and see if it works for you. If there's anything I can do to help you get on that path, just send us a text on my work phone or email, or leave comments on the bottom of this video, and I'll do everything I can to help you get on a path of just complete contentment. So anyway, have a good day, take care, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.